Hi there, it's Benji on Benji18 Noir. This is my quick review of Gen V Season 2 Episode 6, the newest episode. It dropped yesterday as of me recording this. I watched it yesterday and I'm reviewing it now. I'll say my rating out of 10 until the end of the video. It will only be a short one and there will be spoilers because this show is not worth protecting from not being spoiled. If you haven't already watched my previous bespoke video on this channel, it's called Gen V is Woke Disgusting Garbage. By the standards of how well my channel does at this point, that video did okay. So did the short that I clipped from it. Again, by the standards of how well my channel does. Now, over the years, I have made several bespoke videos and shorts on the Boys franchise. Not all of them are up, however there are some up here and some shorts as well. Go and check them all out. Now obviously that previous video didn't make me popular, don't care. Look at the comment section. It's a fairly lively comment section for a video with 200 views. That's 200 views in 2 days. It's not too bad by the standards, as I've said, of how well my channel does now. I have been making content for several years. Most of it isn't up anymore. Not that there was anything wrong with it. What is up, however, what is up is good. So in this episode, nothing happens. There was nothing to get me enraged or pissed off. Nothing happens. Like I say, there'll be spoilers. Stan Edgar is in it. Giancarlo Esposito's character, who's was mainly in the main show The Boys, one of the villains that works for Vought. He gathers together the Gen V lot, and then they're just hanging out at his place in an underground bunker that he's got. Nothing happens, like I've said. There's a funny bit. This is what I mean. To be honest, it's a filler episode. Episode 6 of 8 is a filler episode. There is a funny bit where Sam, played by Asa German, he's 27 years old. Sam, he's kind of a bad boy type. He is the one that got together with Emma Meyer in season 1, and then he's an absolute prick to her, to be honest. Just dumps her in a really brutal way. And she clearly still likes him because so they're hanging out in the bunker, and she's having a shower, and he's a Chad, basically, this guy Sam, played by Asa German. He's 27, and he's lounging there in his vest and his jeans. He's a Chad, right? And he's lounging there on the settee, and she comes out of the shower, and then he's putting the moves on her. Now, he did dump her. He's running game on her, basically. It's funny. He's really running game on her. She still likes him, right? He was horrible to her. In fact, she's looking at a laptop. There's a massive bit of product placement for Instagram in this episode, big time. And he says, "Oh, who's that?" And she says, "Oh, just a guy, a nice guy." And he says, "Oh, nice guy." He's taking the piss, right? It's the sort of thing I might say. He's running game on her. And then he says, "Oh, let's message him." Right, he's taking the piss. He stood behind her when he's saying it. But even though she likes that other guy, he's a Mr. Nice Guy. This Sam is not. I mean, his power seems to just be he's really strong. He reminds me of Beast from X-Men, except he's not massive and blue. That's basically what he is. He's just like Beast from X-Men, but not a big hairy blue beast. A Chad instead, a big strapping Chad. And he's running game, and it's working. Treat them mean, keep them keen, right? It's exactly what he's doing. There you go. You get a bit of red pill knowledge for free there, because that's essentially what this channel is. I don't just constantly go on about female nature anymore. I stopped doing that a long time ago. Anyway, doesn't mean I don't know sometimes. So anyway, he's running game on her. She still likes him, and she's looking like this at him, gazing at him. Yeah, look, anyway, and then he says, "Right, I'm going to take a shower," and he strides off to the shower, and she's looking at him all longing like this. Now, they don't show what happens next. I I don't know, I just found it quite funny because he's a dictator, and I actually think he's just trying to get laid, to be honest with you. That's what I think he's trying to do. It seems obvious to me. He fancies getting laid, she's there, he knows he probably or definitely can if he plays it like that. Because look, she's into him, and because he was a bastard to her, she's into him even more. I said you're getting some red pill knowledge here. Like I say, that's exactly what he's doing. I can see what he's doing, and the actor plays it well. Unless the actor really is like that, because I looked up the actor, and he is a Chad, and his dad's quite a famous actor. So often, nepo. Yeah, offspring that are benefiting from nepotism, right? Benefiting from who they're related to, can be very arrogant. And that might be what Dad is. I mean, his dad's not really famous. Well, his dad is an established actor. I looked up his dad because it said his dad's a known actor with lead roles in various things. And yeah, I recognise him. I've seen him in things, so that helps. Because this guy, Asa German, has not been in much really before getting a main part in this show. And it's not the only example of nepotism in this franchise, because Jack Quaid, who plays Huey himself, who I've had lots to say about over the past 2+ years of discussing this franchise on this channel, not all of that's up, some of it is. I don't like the character Huey, and Jack Quaid, his dad is Dennis Quaid, and I think his father's Dennis Quaid, and I think his mother's Meg Ryan. So that's going to help, all right? You've got two, at least former massive A-list movie stars who are a power couple, or a power couple in Hollywood. I know for a fact his father's Dennis Quaid. I think his mother's Meg Ryan. That helps. And he's supposed to be, I'm on a tangent here, Huey's supposed to be a beta male. Well, he's not. Jack Quaid clearly isn't a beta male. He's from a very privileged upbringing, and he has this decent career because of who his parents are, in my opinion. There's nothing, no, I'm just saying it. There's nothing particularly special about him. He's not even that good looking for a movie star, right? I'm just saying. Hollywood's like that. It's not the only industry that's like that. It's just a very visible one. So anyway, yeah, he's running game on her. Yeah, not much happens. There's a couple of scenes with Cypher. The bad guy in this, who I'm sure they're going to eliminate in this, because this is, as I said, this is the build-up, the lead-in to the final season, season 5 of The Boys next year, 2026. Cypher won't make it to that, I don't think. Yeah, so what else? Okay, I like to mention good-looking women. There's a character called Kate. She's played by an actress called Maddie Phillips. She's 31, Maddie Phillips, so quite a lot older than the part she's playing. That's normally the case with shows and films, certainly American ones. So she's 31, and she kind of looks like a supermodel. She's extremely good looking, Maddie Phillips, that plays Kate, and she does a better performance than some of them because the acting's shit, to be honest with you. I don't think that so Asa German that plays Sam that I was just talking about, I don't think he's a very good actor. I think he's just playing himself. He's just got that Chad arrogant way about him, and he's from a successful family. That happens with these rich famous offspring of rich famous parents. Offspring of rich famous parents, obviously they're going to be rich and famous as well. Rich, often famous as well. It's often the way, or even just offspring of rich parents. This is just how it is, okay? They're going to be twats. And that's what I think is the case with him, which is how he plays the part well. But I'm not convinced he's a good actor otherwise, because none of them are good actors or actresses in this, really. I mean, all right, the guy that plays Cypher's quite good. He's a middle-aged man, though. I mean, these aren't particularly young, these actors and actresses. Like I said, Maddie Phillips is 31 and Asa German is 27. The decent performance the decent performances in this come from the actors and actresses from the TV show The Boys, the main show, that have crossed over. Like Sister Sage is in it quite a bit. Well, sort of. Firecracker's been in it. Homelander was in the previous season briefly. So they're the good performers. They're not even, I mean, you know, like, I'm not convinced by the actor that plays the Deep, for instance. He's been in this as well. He's okay. He sends himself up a bit because he looks like a male model, right? And he kind of takes the piss out of himself a little bit with that performance. So they're just better. This is like, it's crap. So compared to some of the others, Maddie Phillips is already quite established. She's been in a lot of stuff. She is 31, so she's been around for quite a few years. So, and she is extremely attractive. I like to mention attractive women, and she is. Even though she's blonde, I don't normally go for blondes, but she has a very, she looks to me like almost like a supermodel, a woman that can act. She does a good performance. It's a thankless part. She's the villain in season 1, and she's treated by like absolute shit by the other characters in this. I wouldn't tolerate it. They disrespect her big time, and she's very powerful. She's more powerful than any of them, really, apart from the ridiculously overpowered Marie Moreau, and they still haven't finished showing how overpowered she is. So anyway, that's the end of my review. I will be back with episode 7 and episode 8. Maybe I'll do them combined. I don't know. I'll see. I've just done this because why not? That other video proved quite popular. Maybe this one will as well. And there was nothing for me to even get pissed off about here. Really, because nothing happened. It was basically a waste of an episode. So yeah, here's my rating out of 10. 2 out of 10. So there you go. If you like the video, hit the like button and give it a thumbs up. Subscribe, and when you do, ring the notification bell. Go back and check what's left of my content. Comment. This is Benji on Benji 18 Noir. See you later.